How are y'all doing today? I'm Patrick with K's Honeybees, and in this video I'm talking about supers. Some of y'all will be in a honey flow soon, and you're gonna have to put your supers on. Well, I like to run my supers. This is a 10 frame box, but I like to run my supers with 9 frames in there versus 10. You're probably wondering why I'm suggesting putting 9 frames in there versus 10. Well, what it will allow you to do as a beekeeper is the bees will draw out the wax off the foundation further on either side in the seams, and what they're doing is they'll draw out that wax further and they'll fill it more full of honey a little further than the edge here of the sidebar. And when you uncap it, it's a whole lot easier to uncap, and I'll kind of explain that a little more. On your frame, like I was saying, how it'll draw on that comb on the side. So when you get your serrated knife and you're wanting to uncap against the sides here, you can go all the way across. My finger. You can go all the way across here when you're uncapping, and you'll be able to, actually it'll be like this with gravity, of course. You go all the way across there, and it will uncap, and it will be pretty open, just like this side here, and you won't have to scrape as much, and you'll be able to extract that frame pretty efficiently. The other side, just a little that was left, but as you can tell, it's real clean across there, and they'll draw it to those edges pretty good. So that's what makes it work pretty good. There's a couple ways, like in this box, it doesn't have them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these metal spacers down here at the bottom. You nail those in. If you don't have metal spacers, or you just want to try it out, you can buy this little tool, and this tool will space it out the same as what these metal frame spacers will do, but this little tool will do it. You can just put your frames in there and go at the edges like this and just slide it across, and you'll space it 9 frames. But I'm going to show you how to put the metal spacers in there, and then I'll show you a box with the actual frames in it, how it will look, and then you could put those on your hives and be ready to have your 9 frames and 10 frame equipment. And if you did 8 frame boxes, you'd do 7. You'd have to have different spacers and a different spacer tool. So anyway, I'll show you how to put those metal spacers in there. Okay, you just pretty much get your spacer, you put it down in the bottom of the box. There's 4 little slots where you put your nails. I'm using some 18 by 5/8 wire nails. They'll work pretty good in there. And we'll just get 4 of them. They're real small, so they're kind of a booger to start. We'll count out a few of them. And I find that you have big fingers, you can use needle nose pliers to help hold them. You can use your regular hammer and get them started in there. Works pretty good. You don't hit your fingers. And just like that, we got one side. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Oh, we got 3 nails. 4. There we go. just like that, you have a 9-frame super that's converted. So that's how you convert your box, and I'll show you what it looks like with the equipment in it. All right, well, here's my 10-frame box with the 9-frame equipment. As you can tell, like I was saying, how it'd be wider. This seam is wider in here, so you're gonna have them dry out more. You will definitely like how these sit in there. Makes it easier to kind of, you know, just pop them out. This metal will help save that wood. And also, they say that with 9 frames versus 10 that you get more honey this way. I don't know that 100%, but just try it out for yourself. Also, this is, you don't need this tool, of course, if you did these metal spacers, but it is exactly the same spacing as the 9. So just to show you how, if you do it this route or do with the metal frame spacers in there. But hopefully you'll try this out this year when you put your honey supers on. So if you run all yours, just try all of them, all 9 frame equipment. You'll see how it saves you time when you extract. I definitely like it. I've ran a lot this way, so hopefully you'll give it a try this year. Hopefully you've enjoyed my video. Like, subscribe, share. I'm Patrick for K's Honeybees. Thank you.